Well, I tried to stay out of it, but I couldn't. On this special episode of Nonsense, I gotta get on Will. Welcome back, everyone, to a early bird special of Nonsense. Um, and by that I just mean it came out a few hours earlier. I tried to leave it alone. I didn't want to talk about it. I didn't care. But people kept talking about it. People kept throwing it in my face. I had a handful of heated discussions away from the podcast, and yeah, I'm gonna just talk about the whole Will Smith Chris Rock thing. God damn it, it's literally littering all of TikTok, Facebook, YouTube. Everything is about this Will Smith Chris Rock thing. I didn't see it live, but I kept hearing about it. I did see it already, but we're gonna watch it again together. And then I'm gonna tell you exactly how I fucking feel. So let's click over and watch this fucking video.
You know who's got the hardest job tonight? Javier Bardem and his wife are both nominated. Now, if she loses, he can't win. He is praying that Will Smith wins. Like, please, Lord. Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right? That was a nice one. Okay. I'm out here. Richard. Oh, wow. Wow. Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
Wow, dude.
Yes.
It was a G.I. Jane joke.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
I'm going to, okay? Okay. That was a greatest night in the history of television. Okay. Okay.
All right. So I kind of want to roll this through this bit by bit because I want to make sure that you guys understand how I feel about it from start to fucking finish. So I'm just going to pre-warn you motherfuckers. I have a completely different take than what most people have. A lot of people, I mean, I've seen memes about this shit all fucking day. Like literally all day. And just like, oh man, Will did this and Will had enough of that shit, so he had to drop the hammer and all of that. Fuck it. That was the biggest bitch move I've ever seen in my goddamn life. And I'm gonna just roll through the start to finish, but the video itself. But I don't care what anybody says, this was a moment, not that I lost all respect for Will, because I barely had any respect for the man already. But that was it. Like, that was literally all I had. Like, all right, dude, like, fuck off. Like, now I'm just at the fuck off with Will scenario. I'm not saying that he's not a good actor or musician or whatever the fuck. It's one of those things where you defend a dude for so damn long, and then he do certain shit that you're just like, all right, why the fuck am I defending you at this point? Like, you literally have given me nothing left to work with. I defended Will Smith in being, a talented musician, hip hop artist, whatever the fuck you want to say. But he was super, positive, and he wasn't into the gangster rap era, and he didn't do shit for the streets and all of that. He was kind of a corny rapper. I didn't mind it. It was his thing. So I defended him on that. A lot of people didn't like his movies. I enjoyed his movies for the most part. I defended the movies. Literally just shot an episode where I'm, discussing the new Bel Air show versus the original Fresh Prince. I defended Will up and down, all across the board. Movie after movie, performance, whatever the fuck you're doing. Anything Will Smith done, I've defended to a certain degree. When the whole thing with the entanglement came out, I'm like, damn, dude. I said it on this podcast. I'm like, damn, dude. I'm feeling for Will, man. I need Will to get out of that relationship. I need Will to do better for himself, man. He deserves better. But at this point, go fuck yourself. Now it's a go fuck yourself. At what point are you the bigger man? At what point do I not pacify you the fuck anymore? So let's just watch this video kind of step by step, and I'm gonna show you what I don't like about it.
Who's got the hardest job tonight? Javier Bardem and his wife.
So mind you, this shit started off with Chris Rock just telling jokes like he normally does. Chris Rock is a fucking comedian. That's what the fuck he does. Like, he's not doing shit past being a goddamn comedian.
Please, Lord.
Funny, not funny as it may be.
I love you.
Now check this shit out.
Can't wait to see it. All right?
So he does the G.I. Jane joke, which, mind you, first of all, is a bare minimum fucking joke. It's a bald woman and balding woman. I don't know what the fuck you want to call it. The bitch ain't got no goddamn hair. So yes, we're gonna make a G.I. Jane joke. Just kind of how it works, man. It's a very low tier. Mind you, he's at the Oscars. You're not gonna really go for the jugglers with a joke. So the first thing that most people said was, well, she's got alopecia or halitosis. I don't know what the fuck she's got, and I really don't give a shit. She's losing her hair. Guess what? It ain't deadly. You're still rich. You still are, for the most part, fucking famous. If losing your hair is some shit I have to worry about for you, go fuck yourself. And here's a fucking funny bit. I recently just looked up that as she's losing her hair, mind you, she got this diagnosis 3 years ago. You got this diagnosis 3 years ago. You've been losing your hair for years. To my knowledge, I ain't seen this bitch with hair in I don't know how fucking long. It ain't been 3 years since I seen her with a shortcut. This bitch ain't had long hair since the fucking Matrix. So, have you just had alopecia all your goddamn life? At this point, I'm starting to think you're just a cancer patient. You ain't got no damn eyebrows, and you ain't got no motherfucking hair on your head. Like, the fuck do I care? I don't care at all about your dumbass disease. It's a stupid ass disease that's not going to kill you, so I have no reason to feel bad for you. Now, take a look. First thing I want to make sure everybody realizes, after Chris Rock makes this joke, all smiles. This bitch is already heated for some reason. She's already in some kind of fucking mood. Instead of just, it's a fucking joke. Look at this shit. Demeter just like, what was me? Fuck you, man. How about that one? So everybody else is laughing. Whole room is fucking laughing. So you know at this moment, Will looks over at Jada. She's upset. And then he's like, maybe I should do something about it. So now he's walking up. Point number 2 that I'm not cool with. That was a bitch ass slap. See how stiff? It wasn't smooth. It wasn't forceful. I done seen many a motherfucker slap. And if you're going to slap a motherfucker, it's going to be smooth. Maybe a point. Something. Some gangster shit if you're going to slap a motherfucker. If I say something else and I'm going to slap the shit out you, maybe a backhand for full-fledged disrespect. A fucking cock over the head. Bam. Knockdown type slap. This stiff ass... Like, the pose is pissing me off. Look at this nigga's feet planted. Look at the pose of his hips. It's not a real slap. That was a bitch-ass slap. So let's roll back just a little bit. So this punk-ass, stiff-ass slap already pisses me off. Now, again, everybody's like, well, why did he even let him slap him? Because if I'm telling jokes, I'm not expecting somebody to come up here and want to slap me over a fucking joke. Especially not somebody who's done comedic shit all his fucking life. I literally just defended Will Smith for being a comedian, for being a funny guy. Nobody in their right mind is going to feel like that Will Smith is going to get super offended by a fucking joke. So if anything, he's going to come up there, play rough him up or some shit like that. Like whatever, like, man, stop fucking with my wife type shit. Like whatever. I'm sure that's all Chris Rock was thinking at the moment. He wasn't expecting what was going to happen. Now, here's another thing that I'm looking at. Punk ass stiff slap, but you see how Chris Rock thought about smacking the shit out of him too, but said, nah, let me compose myself. I ain't trying to get this smoke. And even then, when he did slap him, he walked off smiling like, yep, I had to do that. That wasn't no, like, I'm angry. That was just some bullshit. Mind you, kudos to Chris Rock for keeping his fucking composure. That is a comedian. I used to, like, disregard Chris Rock as a solid comedian, but to tell a joke that's really not hitting that hard, it was a baby bitch joke. To get slapped and then keep his composure and then keep the crowd. Notice how the crowd never loses a beat. Everybody was like, ooh, that's kind of weird. Quickly just making sure, like, yo, you serious? You finna get upset over a bullshit G.I. Jane joke?
I
That's the big relax, really, dude.
Okay.
Fuck it. And then watch Chris Rock.
That was greatest night in the history of television. Okay.
Keeps the crowd with him. Crowd's still kind of chuckling. So Chris Rock did all he could really do. But that whole slap situation was bullshit. Now I'm gonna just finish off the rest of what I wanted to say about everything. Look, Will, and this is me talking. If Will is listening to this shit, or by any means, Will, get the fuck out of that relationship for the love of God, because that's all I got for you now. It's get out of this relationship. You're either clearly not fucking happy that you have to feel like you need to defend your wife by slapping another man for telling a joke. Chris Rock is doing his damn job. Everybody has roasted everybody during the award show or something like that, dude. You're in the comedic sphere. You are not that far removed from comedy that you don't understand that somebody's telling a bullshit joke, a G.I. Jane joke, a standard fucking joke. I guarantee a joke you have made before. You're not going to sit here and tell me that that Will Smith has seen a short-haired woman and never said G.I. Jane. It's literally the biggest stereotypical joke of all time for a woman. It's not really super offensive. If you really want to say that, my wife is going through a disease, I've said this 1,000 times over, man. Comedy is tragedy plus time. And in all honesty, you losing your hair is not that big of a tragedy, dude. Chill the fuck out. Will Smith, you have lost a shit ton of respect for me, dude. I am not defending shit from you anymore. It was literally just the most pathetic shit in the world. And a few people, and I talked to Invincible, shout out to Invincible for trying to defend this entire situation. Invincible wanted to actually debate this shit with me. And I'm like, nah, I'm going to take the blunt force of this because I'm finna say some ignorant shit. Invincible said that, well, he was defending his wife regardless of how bad the situation is. That's my wife. That's still currently my wife, so I'm going to defend my wife. Your wife belongs to the streets, dude. Your wife has fucked around behind your back, open relationship or not. That bitch had you crying on national TV. She has multiple times said she misses being with Tupac. She misses being with whatever fucking Migo it was that she was fucking with. I don't even know if he was a Migo or not. But one of these goofy ass rappers. She don't really respect you as a man, dude. And if she does behind closed doors, that ain't enough. It ain't. Respecting behind closed doors and then kind of treating you like shit. I've never seen a person in tears as often as fucking Will Smith at this point. That nigga seems like he is hurting on the inside. And at this point, Will, it's your fucking fault. Nobody else's. Hands the fuck down. So, I have a proposition. A thought, if you will. If he's really that uptight about people talking shit about him and his relationship, his family and his wife, I'm going to do just that. I'm going old school fucking Bob now. I'm going straight fucking Bob. From this day forward, I will do nothing but insult Jada Pinkett Smith. I will do nothing but insult Jaden Smith. I will do nothing but insult Willow Smith. Mind you, they're all free game now. These are all adults, so I can say whatever the fuck I want about any of these goofy ass niggas. So, welcome to the new segment of Unnecessarily Roasting the Smiths. Consistently until Will Smith has the nerve to come smack me. I dare you. I dare you to come smack me. And by the way, Chris Rock, as much as people said y'all had past beef, you had past beef with the Smiths because you keep shit talking them, keep on doing it because you're a fucking comedian. That's kind of what the fuck you're supposed to do. Is literally shit talk people. You're supposed to tell jokes, make people feel uncomfortable, and if you're the butt of a fucking joke, you're the butt of the fucking joke. He literally told a joke right before, told a joke about you, which was really not an insult, and continued to tell jokes after. Chris Rock, don't stop doing what you're doing, man. I hate that everybody's got to keep doing the everybody hates Chris memes, because it's getting old and played out, but if literally that's all the fuck you can get against Chris Rock, so be it, man. So keep doing what you're doing, Chris Rock. I'm gonna just go ahead and roast the wheels, though, because the first thing I remembered was immediately after Jaden Smith himself took to Twitter. He took to Twitter, talking about that's how we do it in our family. Hey Jaden, first of all, I have not seen you in a fucking hit movie at all. So I don't know what the fuck you doing. You ain't doing shit. I have not seen anything successful out of Jaden Smith. He had the Karate Kid, which was only watched because Jackie Chan was in it. You had that shitty ass movie that you did with your father, which nobody's seen. Who are you, nigga? The only reason why I know who Jaden Smith is past the shitty movies he's been in is the fact that he's tattooed on Sal's thighs for fucking Impractical Jokers. That's your claim to fame for me right now. Is that somebody who's actually funny and entertaining tattooed your face on his thigh. Fuck you, Jaden. You're useless. You're worthless. You have done nothing of any kind of accomplishment. You're literally just coattailing, riding off your father's fame. And a lot of people say, well, how come you feel like you get to insult him? Because I do comedy. Goof ass motherfuckers. I can talk shit about anybody. Am I sitting in a fucking attic recording a podcast with a shitty ass camera and a basic bitch ass setup? Yeah, but guess what? I did this shit myself. So to Jaden Smith, you talentless, no hack, you just having ass motherfucker. You suck. To Willow Smith, you have literally done one song that I know of. Whip My Hair Back and Forth was not a hit in the streets. Most motherfuckers don't listen to it because it had a half decent beat. And it was like, she one of the Smith kids. She got to be kind of decent. And then everybody listened to that shit and was like, you're not talented. Please get the fuck off my radio. So, to the talentless Willow Smith, the fuck are you? I don't know you, and I don't think anybody else knows who you are. I think people don't really talk about Willow unless they have to. So, I'm gonna get that out the way. Yeah, Willow, you can go fuck yourself. Let's go to the piece de resistance, though. I want to talk about Jada Pinkett Smith. Because, first of all, bitch, you look like a goddamn villain. Like, I don't give a fuck what anybody says. She looks like a snail villain. Why don't you take a look at these fucking pictures that she's wearing? She looks like Dr. Evil. She looks like fucking the Green Goblin in a shitty ass suit. Like, I don't know who the fuck you ventured out to and told you that this shit was a hit. They lied to you, my guy. They actually lied to you, and I'm gonna say my guy because you look like a ignorant, ugly ass man. This shit makes us look like a salamander. Like, what the fuck is this shit? You look like a atrocious ass fucking bug monster. This shit makes you look like a supervillain, like dead ass though. Like, this looks like that she would be sitting there with her hands folded like this, plotting and scheming against Mr. Bond. Like, get the fuck out of here, dude. You look like a straight ass evil villain. Ain't nobody rocking with you, man. You haven't been attractive since ever. I don't think you've ever been attractive, so I'm not gonna go that far. Like, damn, you are an ugly ass bitch. And again, nobody said you had to rock. If you really that sensitive about your hair, rock a wig, my nigga. Throw some weave on that bitch. I don't know what they finna attach that shit to. I don't know if they could braid it in the scalp, but they got hot glue. Like, glue some shit on your head real quick, man. You ain't gotta rock the ball, man. You ain't gotta be out here looking like the fucking golden child from the Eddie Murphy movie. You out here looking like motherfucking Mumra or some shit. You look like an evil scheming villain, dude. Like, you've always looked like a scheming villain. This haircut right here especially made you look like the evil dude from The Fifth Element. Like, I don't know who the fuck told you that your look was rocking anywhere. Like, you just always look like either a super villain or just an ugly ass dude. Like, stop that shit. Like, for the love of God, stop all of what the fuck you're doing to your head, man. Throw on a wig, man. It's 2022. Ain't nobody gonna judge you for your wig. But I'm sure the fuck finna judge your fucking salamander, squirrel face looking ass, though. I'm gonna just roast your shit. Will, come on. Smack me, nigga. I dare you. These fat ass hoop earrings make you look like somebody. I'm just sorry. I'm out here just going off. I apologize profusely. But these fat ass fucking hoop rings look like somebody just hooked a ugly ass fucking catfish and was just pulling them up from the lake. He was like, man, I'm gonna eat good tonight. Look at this motherfucker here. Look like she just came off a slave train. Like, man, ain't nobody rocking with you. I felt bad for everybody that was on your ship in the fucking Matrix movies. I'm like, I guarantee you these motherfuckers is finna die. I barely trusted Morpheus, and nobody trusted you in this shit. The best thing that Will Smith did for his career was not taking the Matrix so he didn't have to act with your ass. He already got to live with you. Then he would have had to act with you for multiple years. God damn, man. Let's leave the man alone. He ain't got to fucking suffer all the damn time. Like, just goddamn, just ugly for all your life. Like, ugly for all your life? It wasn't a hair disease. You just been ugly. You just always been ugly. God damn. And look at your fucking family. Your whole family look like they just, like, you look like you from a, like, ain't nobody asked you to dress like your fucking character from the Matrix, by the way. You look like you actually look like fucking Chris Tucker from Fifth Element as well. Your daughter does, at least. Like, you all look like evil henchmen and villains. I ain't seen Will Smith smile like this in forever. He faking that shit. And every time I see him smiling, you refuse to smile. Because you're a fucking asshole. You're a fucking asshole. Jada Pinkett Smith, you are 100% the biggest asshole of all time. I'm going to cut to a quick commercial break so I can finish roasting Jada Pinkett Smith. In 3, 2, 1, I'll catch you in a minute. Whew. And we back, because I don't want to take too long of a break. I'm going to give you just 1 or 2 commercials for that one, because I'm trying to get right back to roasting this bitch. You know what I wanted to say, because everybody was like, but Tupac liked her. I think Tupac killed himself to get the fuck away from Jada Pinkett Smith. That's what it was, man. Tupac ain't die. He didn't get shot in the drive-by by Suge Knight. That nigga killed his damn self because Jada Pinkett Smith was getting a little too close, and he was like, this bitch smells like fish, and I got to get the fuck out of here. So I'm going to just go ahead and kill myself. Or he might not have killed himself. He might have faked his own death, moved his ass somewhere to Japan or some shit. So he's like, she ain't going to find me over here. That's why Tupac been releasing albums. He faked his own death to get the fuck away from Jada, so she'll leave him the fuck alone, and he's just going to release albums as Ghost Tupac or some shit. Like, get the fuck out of here. Ain't nobody rocking with Jada Pinkett Smith. So now I already insulted her face for a few minutes. Let me insult this bitch's career. What little career she's had. Because I don't think she was in much. So let's just roll over. I'm going to just roll over real quick. Let's do Wikipedia page. Let's just go ahead. No, I don't feel like Wikipedia. Let's do IMDb. Let's make it nice and simple and short. Because I bet you I ain't going to see too much of shit. So let's see. She was in the Matrixes. Don't remember her in Scream. Nobody probably remember her ass in Scream. Like, get the fuck out of here. So the round table talk where you just embarrass your entire family for anything you've ever done. Let's just start from the beginning. Let's see. Ride or Die. You definitely ain't no Ride or Die. That is probably the most bullshit ass film. Executive producer. You have a lot of nerve to executive produce a show called Ride or Die while you fucking other dudes. Get the fuck out of here. Speaking of which, Will Smith had the nerve to say, keep my wife's name out your mouth when she keep every other man on the planet in her goddamn mouth. But I'm just saying. Oh, she produced the Karate Kid. So you actively ruined your son's career. You made sure you shot a scene where he got his ass beat while he out here talking about that's how we roll. Nigga, Jada, you ain't beat the shit out of nobody. You ain't hit nobody in the face ever in your life. Shut the fuck up. You out here wearing skirts, nigga. You out here looking like Riley from the fucking Gangsta-licious episodes. Fuck out of here, nigga. King Richard, executive producer. I don't think you producing shit. I think you just rolling on with your kids and family and sons and your husband and shit. You ain't produced shit. Get the fuck out of here, man. Actresses. Let's see. What else? What is she acting in? Let's see. She was in Gotham as Fish Mahoney? Who gives a fuck? Let's roll down to the bottom. I want to start from the beginning. Moe's World. I don't think anybody remembers that shit, but I doubt it. True Colors. Fuck out of here. 21 Jump Street. Nobody remembers you in it. Menace to Society is Ronnie. Probably why half of them niggas got killed. They was ready to die. A Different World. The knockoff Cosby Show. Congratulations. You made it into that with all the other has-been ass black. I don't think there's one actor from A Different World that still has a career. So congratulations for joining the team. The Nutty Professor. I remember you a Nutty Professor, and you was still ugly back then. So I don't know what the fuck Eddie Murphy seen in your ass. I am not going. That's how ugly you are that only fat niggas like you. Get the fuck out of here, nigga. You only the fat motherfucker in the movie liked you. And then he had to get skinny to get you. You selfish bitch. Get the fuck out of here. So nobody likes you in that one. Set it off. Man, nobody watched that shit for you. We all watched it for Queen Latifah. She was the only real bitch in that goddamn movie. So moving on. Let's keep it moving. Scream 2. I don't remember you in that shit. Jason's Lyric. Ugly as fuck. The only sex scene I seen as a child that I fast forwarded. You ugly bitch. Bamboozled, Welcome to Hollywood, Return to Paradise, just a bunch of bullshit. Just a whole bunch of bullshit. And the rest of the shit is just shit you just slid into. Mind you, Into the Matrix, worst video game I ever played. Thank God they made the Path of Neo so I didn't have to play with your ugly ass anymore. I purposely made sure I played as the Asian dude that nobody gave a fuck about. Moving right along, she played a fat bitch in Madagascar. Who the fuck knew? That's how annoying your ass is that you had to play an ignorant ass fucking, was it a hippo? I feel like it was a hippo that you played. Gloria was the hippo. You goofy, ugly bitch. You talentless jackass. Bad moms, of course you would. Of course you played bad moms because it's real for you. She was a party guest in Men in Black 3 just to make sure you could ride your husband's coattails a little longer. And then just the Matrix movies continuing because fuck it, what else you gonna be in? Yeah, get the fuck out of here. Your career is shit. Everything you've done is shit. You are literally just a no man's person. Like, get the absolute fuck out of here. You are nobody. You are literally only riding off the coattails of your husband. And I am just gladly comfortable with myself to say some ignorant shit like that. So I think that's all I'm gonna give you. This is a quick 26-minute episode of Fuck the Smiths. So, do me a favor, if you enjoyed that, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and do all the fancy shit. Buy my t-shirts, buy my merch. I wanted to wait to put up an episode. I had an episode ready. I was in the process of recording it, but I just couldn't stop roasting these goofy bitches. Fuck Jada. Chris Rock, I feel like you deserve the on-site award for anytime you see Will Smith. Take them fucked up ass hands of yours, wrap it around his scrawny ass neck, and choke the life out of that nigga. Like, if Will Smith died today, at least I get to watch the Fresh Prince again and not this bullshit ass Bella. And maybe they'll cancel Bella so I ain't got that dumbass show doesn't have to exist. I don't want to watch that show anymore. But tune in next time for my entire back and forth about Bella. This is goofy ass family. This goofy ass bitch. I hope Chris Rock presses charges. I hope they take your trophy away, you goofy ass motherfucker. You just won a fucking award. You won an Academy Award for Best Actor. About a movie that had nothing to do with the two main stars, Venus and Serena Williams. You played the fucking father who tried to make everything about yourself. You are a jackass. You are a bad father and a bad parent. You had your son in the fucking Pursuit of Happiness sleeping on toilets and shit. And you suck. You suck. The last good movie I think I half-ass enjoyed was maybe Independence Day, and that was because of Jeff Goldblum. I put Jeff Goldblum as a better actor than you. You have now further slid. I was literally in the process of getting ready to make a tier list from top black actors, and you have slid way down just because you are a piece of shit and a cunt. Your personal life sucks. Why don't you get your life together? And if anybody sits here and tells me, well, man, everybody's got a final straw in life, and you don't know what Will Smith was going to, guess what? You're a fucking celebrity. Comes with the territory. Don't forget what we did to Michael Jackson. It sucks, but if you put yourself out there, you're putting yourself up to getting fucked with consistently in life. And if you have a shitty life, I'm gonna fuck with it. So, every episode, period, I think I will at least throw some shade towards Will Smith. I will start a new TikTok series where I will just roast one of the pickets from now on until Will Smith decides to slap shit out of me. I dare you. Kiss my ass. I'll see you motherfuckers later. Peace.